In this video, we're gonna check out the not-so-hidden gems around New Orleans, Louisiana, next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to a video here in the Louisiana series, and today we are in Jackson Square in New Orleans. We're gonna check out the not-so-hidden gems. You know, this is a huge tourist town, and there's plenty to see. It's not just Bourbon Street and the French Quarter. We also got the Garden District here, and a bunch of other stuff. And I wanna give you guys a little rundown of the not-so-hidden gems that you should do while you're here. Let's go check it out. It's Sunday. The Saints are actually playing. Joe Burrow, who is a former LSU Tiger. You can feel the energy around here. And my Padres just made it to the NLCS. Let's go. Your next hidden gem is away from Bourbon Street, and it's just down the way in the Garden District. And you've seen this on Jaycation once upon a time. It is a huge neighborhood that has beautiful old school homes, cemeteries, some great bars. You got Magazine Street. It's just a place to come here, stroll, relax, and just enjoy a more relaxed feel in New Orleans, unlike the hustle and bustle of Bourbon Street. So we are in the Garden District, and you do get these beautiful homes. Everywhere you go, you just want to stop by and take a look at them. And it's almost Halloween, so there are some Halloween decorations starting to pop up. Look at this. Somebody's 80th birthday, but this place looks like a museum, but it's a house. We're here at the Rink. This is a nice little boutique area where they have an assortment of a couple of stores. There's a bookstore here, nutrition store, maisonette, bed linens. We got a children's book section here at the Garden District Bookshop.
The name, the Garden District. If you look at the Creole architecture in the French Quarter, all of the buildings are connected, right? And they surround courtyards. They're connected and they come up to the street. All of these buildings are set back and they're surrounded by gardens. So it's the diametric opposite, which once again is where the name the Garden District comes from.
Our tour guide has been very informational. This place right here was owned by Anne Rice, author of Interview with a Vampire. She unfortunately passed away a few months ago. This right here is the oldest house in the Garden District from the 1800s. For you football fans, this is the Manning house. Peyton and Eli, they all grew up here. And don't forget about Cooper, and watch out for Arch Manning. He's gonna be a pretty good quarterback in the NFL at some point in the coming years. D'Arcy, that's the name of Queen Rhaenyra Targaryen, right? Her last name, the actress's name, is D'Arcy. This house we're passing by right now, Zion Williamson bought it for his mom, and he applied to get a third floor for a movie theater to the city council, but I don't think that's probably gonna happen. New Orleans Pelicans star Zion Williamson's mom is gonna live here. This property right here was used for American Horror Story, a very popular show. I think it was their first season, called Coven. It's when the redhead girl walks in and gets a prank played on her by her schoolmates. It's all about witches, but this is the gate she walked through, but they used a sound stage for the interior, but they made it look exactly the same as how it looks in this house. This row of houses is called the Seven Sisters, although I heard there were 8 originally. This house right here used to be owned by Nine Inch Nails lead singer Trent Reznor, and he actually sold it to actor from Roseanne, Mr. John Goodman. If you watched Jaycation like 6 years ago, I was actually able to go to the Lafayette Cemetery. Now it's actually closed, they say, due to repairs, and they're gonna open it back up for a limited basis. So if you wanna see that video, check it out right here. And we're right next to Commander's Palace, which is a very popular restaurant here in the Garden District. You got the teal and white awnings. Presidents, celebrities, they all go here, and you gotta dress up. Next up on things you need to do and hidden gems here is taking the streetcar over here to the Garden District. $125 per ride, and it's just the easiest way, unless you want to Uber and pay a little more. Passes that you can get, day passes, 3-day passes, and it's like $3. Right across the way is the New Orleans original daiquiri bar. I'd totally run in there, but we got to get back to the hotel. Fun fact, that Jake's middle name, Napoleon. Alright guys, we're here at the Sazerac house. It talks about the beginning of cocktail culture in America and here in New Orleans. It's 3 floors. You get like 3 cocktails while you're up here. Gives you a nice little history. A lot of people have been coming up here. Elegance to it, and it's one of the not so hidden gems in this video. So let's go check it out. The start of cocktail culture actually started off at places called coffee houses where, yeah, people would go and drink coffee, but over here in New Orleans they had other drinks like ales, brandies, and cocktails. It wasn't just your normal Starbucks. It was a place where, you know, businessmen, merchants can go and have some alcohol. Coffee house is basically, you know, your original bar. Here's the evolution of the Southern Comfort bottle.
An old-fashioned, but you add a New Orleans element to it. So your old-fashioned is 4 basic ingredients. You got sugar, bitters, any kind of spirit technically, and water.
Julie.
Gin and tonic coming up.
Thank you.
But I have sense that you want to stay put for this round.
Yes, miss.
My sister got me into using this brand. It's named after the New Orleans bartender who first served the famous Ramos Gin Fizz.
Henry Ramos?
This is one of my favorite brunch cocktails.
You don't have Fever Tree?
Gin and tonic. Enjoy.
Thank you. So this is the dungeon, and I have actually been here. My first time ever. You go through this little narrow alleyway, and it's a bar in the inside. The next not so hidden gem is a sky deck. Gonna give us a beautiful 360 view of the Mississippi River, the skyline here in New Orleans, and you could probably see the French Quarter from there. So excited to try it. Right up this building right here. We're right by the Riverwalk outlets.
There are so many stories about me. I sometimes wonder what is true myself. My legend has only grown over the centuries. I guess I did have a certain power over people, but...
So this is a really cool interactive experience. You can learn about local foods, drinks, and also historical figures, and it's all interactive. You can also take pictures with certain costumes and purchase them at the end. Really interesting exhibit over here to learn more about New Orleans.
Well, here's the best part. So the little baby, he represents the baby Jesus.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is Beyonce because that Texas Bama. Now it's time to head to the 33rd floor. That's cool. Yeah. Cool.
Welcome, guys. Hello, welcome.
Hey, there's our hotel.
Used to be the top of the building, used to revolve. Doesn't revolve any longer. We have our floor and columns laid out like a compass now, so you can always see which way you're facing.
And right over this way is the French Quarter. You can see where Jackson Square is, all the way down there. Right down the way is the Marriott right there. That's where we're staying. On the 34th floor, you take another elevator up 1 story. You can go on a 360 walk outdoors, see the skyline all the way around. It's windy here, but you get a little glass casing. But if you put your camera up, you can get a nice little view. If you guys are liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps distribute it throughout YouTube. Right here's the Mississippi River. Next spot we're checking out is JAMNOLA, and you can see the baby from the king cake. Now this is a really cool interactive spot. Let's check out all the exhibits inside. I just took an Uber from the warehouse district, but I'm gonna walk back towards the French Quarter. JAMNOLA is termed a sensory experience, and they said that it's their love letter to the Crescent City. They also compare it to it being like a second line celebration. Second line parties you see down the street that are escorted by the police, where you're supposed to jump in and have a good time, dance, have some drinks, celebrate basically. I'm excited to check this out, and they are timed tickets. So I had it for 1:30, but they're gonna try to sneak me in a little earlier.
Over 30 New Orleanian artists to give you this living love letter to the city, which gives you an inside scoop on some of the things we love, but all through the lens of our artists. Like a Costco-sized Gatorade jug and then you got the pink fish bowl, and then you got another Gatorade jug on top of that one. It is a beautiful, colorful, playful sports wall, so even people who don't really watch sports can enjoy it too. On the floor is a collage by Joshua Haley. The golden stripe is the Mississippi River, and then on either side you've got different photos and maps of New Orleans in collage. This is Co Young's mural, Come Outside, where you can dance with the second line. And then over here, you can hold this curtain back to some of our favorite Mardi Gras crews.
Check out all these cool rooms here. Looks like you're in the middle of a psychedelic disco ball trip. That was an orange room. This is like a greenish, purplish one. I like this. I dig this area. You can take a lot of Instagram pictures here as well. Check out this room right here. The Bling Bayou. Gold and silver. Looks like you're within a swamp with the trees. That is cool. Nice boot. There's a gator here. Look at the Bling Gator. Got some Mardi Gras beads too on it. I love the vibe and the different colors over in this room. Very bright, but they also got, it's almost like you're in a candy shop. Vases and flowers. This is the wall of intentions, and you can write some of your intentions here. I wrote that one. Keep on inspiring. Along with these vases, they have some great words: respect, love, happiness, courage, dreams, strength, joy, beauty, patience, music, joy, wishes. So this is a really cool room. It's the crawfish room. You could take a bunch of pictures. You could even go into the pot and it looks like the crawfish is boiling you. And then all the wallpaper here, they're actually pictured with live crawfish doing certain things humans do, like picnics and cooking and just hanging out in the living room or hanging out at the beach. It's pretty cool. This is a cool room. Look at this. Playing the piano. It's like you're hanging out in an Adirondack chair.
Yeah, that's real live crawfish on the wall. And you took real crawfish and put it in tiny sets.
This looks like the Milky Way galaxy. NOLA nostalgia. Look at that. Futuristic stuff. Now this room is very Mardi Gras-ish. More cool wallpapers. You got your JAMNOLA Joy Art Music sign right here. Huge Mardi Gras beads. And you can even sit in the Mardi Gras throne right here. Check out this display. It's like a bunch of jazz band instruments as well. Do what you wanna. Oh, this is cool. It's got proximity sensors. So when you stand at certain areas, you'll get drum cymbals or other instruments. All these sensors around this room. Professor Longhair, Big Freedia, and Louis Armstrong. That's a legend. Hey, we got Weezy F Baby. Alright, so that was JAMNOLA. Now I'm gonna make my way back towards Frenchman Street and the French Quarter. Another cool area to check out is the Marigny Neighborhood. A lot of beautiful, old school, colorful houses. You got Teal right here, and it's right by JAMNOLA. And you can walk back to the French Quarter from it, and it's a much quieter walk. No people here, so it's a little eerie, but I see a few people in and out, but it's definitely not as busy as the French Quarter is. This looks like a cool Saints-themed house with the flag right there. If you want more of a local vibe with some amazing live music, you're gonna wanna come over to Frenchman Street, and it's right outside of the French Quarter and Bourbon Street, kinda near the Marigny. There are tons of bars, restaurants, and you've seen it when I was here about 6 years ago. We had some live music over here. Really colorful buildings. Yeah, it's quiet right now because it's Monday during the day, but it's really lively here at night. We got po' boys here at the Frenchman Deli Grocery. Cajun Traveler was saying Willie's Chicken Shack is really good and they have a ton of different locations. Yeah, I remember this is the place where we went. We had some really great food over here Me and my friend Justin, we ate dinner right here, kind of by this door, and then we went over to a club a couple doors down. Another thing that I would suggest that I actually think is worth it is getting dinner on the Steamboat. We went back 6 years ago. It was a buffet dinner. They had really nice drinks, really good band on there. You get the sunset, you get to see the skyline, go up and down the Mississippi River, see a few cool things on Algiers Point and the skyline and some military ships in the other end. So definitely check that out. I'm over at Harrah's right now, and this is a mini not so hidden gem. They have outdoor slot machines. I've never seen slot machines outdoors ever before in all my travels to Vegas, Reno, places in Asia. This is the Marriott in the warehouse district. I walked back here every night from the French Quarter, about 10-15 minute walk. Really, really nice upscale room. You got a nice huge desk over here, huge bathroom, got a corner room overlooking the bridge and the Mississippi River and the Riverwalk outlets. The bed was super comfortable. They also provided us with waters, and they also have chairs. Oh, it's a really nice stay. Downstairs, they even have a breakfast that was included with Marriott Bonvoy members. Really good hotel. Shout out to Marriott for a great stay here in New Orleans. If you enjoyed this Not So Hidden Gems video, check out my one over in Oahu, in Hawaii, right here. And we'll see you in the next one, Jaycationers. And in the words of me, stay traveling, Jaycationers. Let's go!